Am I the poo-poo palace for not wanting my mom's help planning my wedding? Quick reminder, this story is not about me, but you know that by now, right? Also, this is a follower submission and you can submit your story at reddit-saidit.com. Am I the asshole for not wanting my mother's help planning my wedding after she blew up about an engagement party? Backstory here, my mom is very controlling, and whenever something is happening in my life, she tends to make it about her. Throw them red flags. She offered to throw an engagement party in honor of my fiance and I. We said yes, and I told her all we wanted was some food and drink in their backyard. It started with my mom demanding that her friends be invited to the party, which ended up being a third of the guest list, then getting upset about the amount of people on the guest list. My fiance has 11 siblings alone, and both my side and my fiance's side of the list only included around 35 people with family. My mom was inviting 31 people for her. Then the issue was schedules wouldn't match up. My mom gave me one option, and then when that didn't work and I provided options, she would tell me that I just didn't want to see her and refused to schedule time to get together. I asked my mom what she needed from me, and she would not tell me, and kept insisting that we just needed to get together to plan together. Eventually, my maid of honor reached out to me and said she wanted to help with the party. I made a group chat with everyone, and my mom started to argue with my maid of honor. More red flags. One large issue is that I started going solely by my nickname 2 years ago, and my mom will not respect it. My maid of honor made a mock-up invitation with the name I use, and my mom started to argue and state that if she's footing the bill, then I'll go by the name she wants me to. My maid of honor then asked me if she could call my mom and introduce herself, and I said yes. My mom then called me crying, and likely drunk, that I was being rude and it hurt her feelings that I brought in a go-between. I told her that wasn't what was happening. I wanted her help in the party planning, and my maid of honor was here to help. I also apologized for making her feel like I didn't want her help. She would not accept this and continued for 10 minutes about how horrible I was being and hung up. At this point, I don't want her help. I don't even want the engagement party at all. Furthermore, she expects wedding planning to be just her and I. After this debacle, I don't even want her help at all. I don't want her involved. Am I the asshole for not wanting her help after this? Is there a way to communicate that without making me the asshole? I don't know what it is in a mother's mind that when their daughter is getting married is like, is it a chance to relive the wedding and like wedding planning and making it all about them? Like, what is it that makes them want to make all the decisions and create rules and take control when it's supposed to be about the bride and the bride's choice and everything goes her way? What is it that creates that friction there? I do not understand. I think this comes down to worldviews. I don't know that there is a way to communicate this that will not make you the asshole to her. To the rest of the world? Yeah, easy. To her, you're already the asshole. What you're wanting to accomplish here is going to sting more than what's already happening, so she's going to think that you're the asshole, and just accept that right now. Just accept that she's not going to like it. Also accept that she doesn't have to. Now, the one caveat to this is that if she's paying for things, you need to at least give her some input, but don't let her be in charge, because you don't have to let her be in charge. And maybe the conversation needs to be, look, this is supposed to be leading up to the greatest day of my life, the happiest day of my life. And so far, what we're doing isn't working. And it's not going to lead to the happiest day of my life, so we're going to change things up. I'm going to run point, or you're going to bring in a wedding planner, or you're going to have someone else take control, like your maid of honor, whatever, as long as it's not your mom in charge of everything. You can still give her input, but you need to make crystal clear that her role is to give input. She doesn't make decisions. She doesn't have final say. She gets a vote. She does not have final say. And she needs to understand that in her position, she cannot expect any more. And she also needs to understand that if she expects more and pushes for more and causes drama and causes arguments, that she is detracting from your wedding day. Make that clear. She is harming your happiness by making it about her and causing unneeded drama. At this point, at the end of your wedding, when you and your hubby are leaving and everybody, you know, they used to throw rice, but they don't do that anymore. Now it's like birdseed. Well, you're going to have just red flags. Everybody's going to have little red flags that they're throwing all over you guys as you're leaving, because this isn't going in a good direction. You've got to make a pivot. Just understand she's not going to be happy about it, and accept that she doesn't have to be. Which one of you would you rather have unhappy on your wedding day? Make that decision, and everything else, I think, will come across a lot easier. You are not the asshole at all for wanting what you want. You won't be the asshole for communicating what you need to communicate to the rest of the world. You will be to her, no matter what you say. Guys, let me know if I'm missing something in the comments here, but I feel like she's already offended by everything. So I don't feel like there's a way to make her unoffended here. She's already been in the driver's seat and has still been pissed off. So remove her from the driver's seat and just accept she's not going to be happy about it and enjoy your day. And if she wants to cause drama, she can just understand that every time she does that, she's going to be moved further and further and further back in the bus. What are you supposed to do?